Mark 1000. We are operating in roughly a 10-second delay on Twitch, 20 on YouTube. Hello, welcome to today's stream. I hope your time zone is going the way you want it to. Again, mine is not. The horrors persist. We endure, and we resist. Having said all that, no major announcements technically. Work is work, life is life. I will try to keep things as consistent as I can. If I need to take time off, I'll try to give you as much of a warning as possible. What was I saying? A warning is possible, that sort of thing. The schedule has changed. Sony did their state of play last night at the time of recording. And they released a number of a number of games that are highly anticipated for me. Dropped release dates. Allow me to refine the schedule. So, in September, we have on September 15th, Wolverine. On September 19th, Dawn of War 4. On September 23rd, Control Resonant. And on September 28th, Onimusha, Way of the Sword. So Onimusha 2020. It's too much. They're all trying to beat Grand Theft Auto 6. Which, right, I think releases October. So October, November, consider those dead zones. Because Grand Theft Auto 6 is just gonna just dominate those 2 months. Listen, I love you. AoW4 and Control Resonant both in September. That's fine. One's PC exclusive, one's PlayStation 5 exclusive. Oh, I don't think it is. But their genres don't mesh. You could buy someone could potentially buy AoW4 and Control Resonant, and they're not going to collide, that sort of thing. Control Resonant, Wolverine, and Onimusha are all gonna just nom on each other. Listen, I love you, Control Resonant. Honestly, get out of the way of Wolverine. Move it to December 1st. I mean, I want to play you now. Of these 3, between Wolverine, Control Resonant, and Onimusha, I am most excited for Control Resonant. That is the game I'm like, ooh, of the 3, I'm definitely going to play that. The other 2, I could flip a coin. But it is also very true that Wolverine is up there with Mickey Mouse and Luke Skywalker, right? Where it's like, oh, if you say, hey, X-Men, Wolverine, at least anywhere in the United States, people are gonna be like, yeah, I know who that is. Yeah, I'll play that game. You go, hey, Control Resonant. People are gonna be like, alright, okay, those are 2 words. If you say Onimusha, anyone over 35 will be like, oh, are they making another one? Anyone under 35 will be like, that's a word, what does it mean? So, like, even Control and Onimusha, they can both move to December. One of the 2, and Control Resonant, I love you. You're going to crash and burn unless you move up, or what is the exact date of GTA 6? November? Okay. You could move to October and be fine. I thought it was October 9th. Alright, so November 19th to December 19th, pretty much a dead zone for games. Because no one wants to compete with Grand Theft Auto 6. If you moved, and I understand Remedy is never going to see this or hear this, or, you know, I am a blip in the can so far down the totem pole. You might be able to get away with October, let's see, June, July, September, August, September, October. October 15th is a Thursday. Oh, sorry. September 15th is a Tuesday. Between October 13th and October, you don't want to go on October 29th. Well, no, give it 2 weeks. So if that's September 15th. 1, 2. Yeah, so September 30th? And then up to 2 weeks. No. We want to give people at least a month to earn the money. And that's November 19th. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Between, yeah, so move to October 6th. That is your ideal drop zone for Control Resonant. Because it is 3 weeks after Wolverine. And a month before GTA 6. Right? But otherwise, I don't think Control Resonant or Onimusha, they might break even. I'm not gonna lie. I doubt they will make. I think because it's competing with Wolverine, Onimusha, and kind of Dawn of War 4, Control Resonant might break even. But I don't think it's gonna sell as well as the original Control, or even as well as Alan Wake 2. And that's a shame. Anyways, other than that, we're about to schedule. So what I'm looking at now for the schedule is, I shouldn't have done that. Syntopia, First Light, Age of Wonders 4, Archmage Secrets, All Will Fall into Space Haven, maybe? That's kind of two survivalish games. So Space Haven's a big question mark. I'm not sure what I'll actually be in the mood for by then, but we'll see. Oh no! Endless Legend 2 may be getting kicked in the... God damn! Yeah, so if Actors of Singularity 2 and Endless Legend 2 are aiming for a fall 2026 release date, they have to compete with Dawn of War 4, Wolverine, Control Resonant, and Onimusha. Wow! Someone needs to drop in August. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm a game developer, why do they all go, oh, everyone releases in September, let us aim, as opposed to, everyone releases in September, let's aim for June, July, August, when it is a dead zone. That way, we're not competing with anyone. Anyways. Oh boy. Anyways. Today's broadcast, excuse me, is brought to you by users like users? Brought to you by viewers like you. Your support in any form is greatly appreciated. Oh wait, so thank you very much for your support in whatever form it comes in. It is greatly appreciated. I always encourage conversation, so feel free to talk about whatever you want, ask about whatever you want. Please, just keep a few things in mind. 1, my focus is on the game, not the chat. 2, there is a 10-second delay on Twitch, 20 on YouTube, and 3, I tend to get distracted by anything and everything, especially if my lovely partner is involved. On top of that, No matter who you talk to, whether it be me or someone else, please keep it reasonable and respectful. We try to keep this a fun, relaxing place for people to hang out and be themselves. Yeah, that's everything. And I need to load this up. Let me load the save. Drink some tea. Hello, welcome back to our playthrough, our A playthrough, I should say, of Dawn of War 4. Sorry about that. Age of Wonders 4. You can tell what I was just talking about in the intro. I was just mentioning the fact that at time of recording, Dawn of War 4, Wolverine, Onimusha, and Control Resonant all drop in the same month, with the potential of Endless Legend 2 and Actors of Singularity 2 also dropping that month. And I was just like, dear God, listen, I don't know how they plan these things, but June, July, and August are always dead zones. If I were a game developer, double A and above, I would be like, why would we drop in September when we have to compete with hundreds of other titles? Let's aim for June, July, or August, because no one else is dropping. So it's like, woohoo! Like, if Wolverine, and it's not going to happen, if Wolverine dropped July 4th, when is that this year? Please be during the week so I get time off. It's a Saturday. Fudge. I don't know, guess I'll be having lecture that weekend. Right, It is very much like, oh, this year, drop it July 7th. No competition. Everyone runs out and buy it. Versus, okay, so GTA 6 drops in November 19th. So essentially November 19th to December 19th should be a dead zone because everyone's going to be playing GTA 6. And if we drop too close to GTA 6, no one's going to buy us because they'll be saving up for GTA 6. So your ideal date is October 5th or 6th, because that's far enough away that people can buy your game, save up for a month, and then go buy GTA 6. Right? So it's like, So I think between Wolverine, Control Resonant, and Onimusha dropping essentially all at the same time, Wolverine's going to dominate. Control Resonant and Onimusha might break even if they are lucky. Having said that, we are playing Age of Wonders 4, viewer suggestion 6. That means the settings for this game, in this case, the suggestion was use the sacrificial slaughter spell in combat to blow up my units, and then necromancers to resummon them, which works. I believe I demonstrated that last recording session. I think, like, it's useful, it works, 9 times out of 10, better way to do things. Especially, I will admit that the suggestion was, and remember, I've got to list it, was given to me before Rise from Ruin dropped. So, massive changes between then and now. The sacrificial slaughter was changed, the tome changed, the tier tome, it moved from a tier 3 tome to a tier 4 tome. I think they increased the damage, but they also, it is that thing, if you only get one spell a turn, it can be useful, but again, 9 times out of 10, you know what? Dropping down 3 vines, or making sure a group of enemies get a permanent 30% fumble chance. Or starting with Soul Overflow, you know, pretty good, Unholy, you know what I mean? There's just a lot of... The great idea, unfortunately with balance changes, the usefulness of that idea from at the time it was suggested kind of overpowered down to it has its uses. Okay? Other than that, if you have your own suggestions, again, map settings, go for a specific spell combination, use specific tomes, you know, one suggestion I got that I did, I think it was review suggestion 3 or 4, was only animal units were allowed in your army. So cavalry and animal, that's all you could use. Outside of heroes. So whatever suggestion you want, go ahead. Toss it my way. You can leave the suggestion in the comments or email me at sparkytdk@gmail.com. Once again, that is essentially the channel name at gmail.com. So sparkytdk@gmail.com. You know, in the header or subject line, just let me know it's a suggestion, so if it ends up in spam, I don't accidentally delete it. But yes, we are turn 111. We have gone to war. We are trying to get 6 more heroes in our crypt. We have gone to war with Choco. That's going to breach. I do believe, I am not worried. 6, like if this is 900, I'm guessing this one's probably about 1,500 cap. And this one's probably about 1,200. So I think we can take him in a fight. So we're going to take Choco. And the idea is to... Ooh, a Divination Dome. Ooh, that's going to be fun. For production... Now, I wonder if this stacks with the ability from the Conclave. That's interesting. I wonder how that would work. We have gone to war with Florissa, A, to get bodies, and B to complete our quest, and because we need hero bodies to do that. So we're hoping to get enough hero bodies to do that. This needs to be defended. These guys... Right. Let me do this in the order that will help. I'm not going to create a bounty. And we need to set production for Twilight's Nest. 479 in the bank. It's not necessarily going to do production. Make units. But it might. Still needs a Demon Gate. So let's go ahead and grab the Demon Gate. Your orders are required. You're headed in this direction. So what we can actually do is build a road here. You build a road there. You can make it. Oh, you do need a lieutenant. So there you go. You can go there. So we got the lieutenant into our army here. We can save the game in case I need to fight this. And we can trigger this fight with you. Should be relatively easy. If I lose a unit, I will fight it, but we shouldn't. I'm not saying it won't go down. Ooh, wow. Ooh, they took a hit. Alright. I'm going to raise a skeleton mage because not instructor. Or maybe not. Ooh. Oh, they're all capped. Never mind. I don't need to raise anyone again. We'll go ahead and delete you for now. We'll let these guys heal. Jesus. Did anyone level up? No one leveled up. Alright, he should be able to handle this. But we're gonna save the game again. Bookmark 1. So you're going to clear this out. It says low risk. I still might need to fight it, especially if I lose a unit. Great, didn't lose a unit. Don't need to raise anyone, so I'll just dismiss. Invigorating Mayup, I'll go ahead and disenchant that. I can make better. But what this allows us to do is we've now cleared out this area. Meaning you can head up. I don't think he can... Yeah. He can head in this direction for the heals. Yeah, so we can grab this gold mine, this quarry, this depository, this mana, call that good, go up, snag the Ashen Ruins, and this gold mine, and then honestly from there, oh, and this mana, and then from there, I think we go all ocean. So you're done, you've been made, so you can head in this direction as well. Great. We're making another Mask of Accuracy, because we want that. We are besieging, again, this down, not really worried, we have that covered. Oh, right. I do have enough mana. Let's go ahead and cast Blades of Decay. 39. We can afford that, so let's go ahead and enchant. So now our units have Blades of Decay. And that's about it. That catches us up on the turn. How strong? Ooh, boy, we're gonna need a group. Because this does need to be defended. So it's going to take a full stack of 3 to deal with this. Imperium-wise, are we saving up for anything? Not oh, well, I mean, Druidic Care, but that's going to be a number of turns. We don't really... Oh, well, I don't think we're not gonna get that in 9. Not raising anything, though I probably should be. So here we go, the secret of the cosmos. So anytime someone researches order, I get stability, affinity, chaos is draft, astral mana, material is gold, nature's food, and shadow is knowledge. And we've doubled our research income. Interesting. I'm okay with that? Yeah. So now you guys actually need to head back in this direction. Step you into there. That's fine. So someone completed nature research, so all our cities get a little food boost. Another one was denounced. We've got the Mask of Accuracy, who was going on... Not you. Who was that going on? I think that was going on our... Yeah. Yeah. Much better. I could probably make better robes. Let me just go through... I think I'd make another Mask of Accuracy for him. The Hardy Crown's nice. But the Mask of Accuracy would be better. We definitely want Merlin's robes. And the Hardy Greaves are fine, even if I can make better. So let's make another Crown of Accuracy for our main hero. That is Blueprints for Glitchin's Suite. Which we can do. Imperium's ticking. You've got blooming projectiles. You can select new research. Diffuse health might be more useful than animate. Animate flora is hilarious. Because what that means is if we go to our heroes, if we go to our ritual list, skills, now this makes sense. We make a flora obstacle, right? And then we turn it into a unit. Always hits. Yeah. So there's a play there. I think we're going to grab healing. So that's 15. Yeah, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I don't care about Heroic Ward. Yeah, so I might do then 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I do not care about Heroic Ward. Although ignore the penalties from casualties could be fun. The Steadfast, useful but not so useful. I have a lot of Necromancers, and we're all undead, so I can really just pop units back up from death. So there is a play there. You know what? Let's just grab it. So Dust Vault's the Chamber of Right into... Are you gonna pump out units? Probably. So let's give you an armory. And then queue up the Estate Hall. Oh, you don't have any arcane battlements. Actually, you're out by yourself. We're going to turn you into a conduit. So that's 3, 4. Yeah, and we'll queue up arcane battlements here just because. Yep, into the bathhouse. And we're going underground to prioritize grabbing this gold. Okay, and you're coming... up. But they're in, as long as they're in friendly territory, they get a huge boost. Okay. So yeah, they're just prepping. They're not. Right, so the plan is to... Yes. So the plan is to... Perfect. This actually works out well. So we will vassalize them, obviously. In that case, vassals grant gold. Career soldiers... Okay, we're not gonna... We're doing benevolent conquerors. 10 experience per turn. I'm gonna grab this now. So that... Yeah. I mean, not like... So he's guaranteed to get 10 experience every turn. Right? Right? It's basically melee units. So it will pay itself off eventually, and the sooner you pick it up, the more useful it is. Right? So the idea is that shock units... Okay, so not fighter units, but polearm units and shield units. Take a look at my armies. So that's a polearm. Those are... Lieutenants are fighter units. Deathstalkers are fighters, right? So not as useful. For some reason, I thought Deathstalkers were shock units. So not, I mean... Okay, not... That needs to be changed, I think, then. I think it should affect fighters as well. Basically, melee units. So I hope they look at rebalancing that. So that's really not as useful as I thought it was. I thought I had more shield and polearm units. I think this should just be changed. They can even drop it down to only 5 experience per turn. But this should be changed to shock units, fighter units, shield, basically melee units. But like shock units, shield units, polearm units, and fighter units should get that. Because if I thought we had like at least 2, but it's not. Fighter, 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 fighter. The shot, the bow, that actually makes the bone horrors fairly useful then. Huh. The problem is they take... Alright, they're 45, 14, and 2. Flame Burst, under Vessels of Chaos. Oh, do they not get Vessels of Chaos? Okay, they don't get Vessels of Chaos. That's the problem. So a little bit of each. Interesting. So more units than I thought get it, but not enough to actually make that worth it. Apologize. Well, okay. So Dust Vault can annex another province. This is the one up here. I'm kind of just filling things in. Oh, Jesus. Every time I turn around, we've gone this way. They're defending that. I guess I could ask them to leave. So we could do Quarry Gold Mine. You've got how many spots? Oh, you've got 9 spots. Yeah, so 22, 23, 24, 25. And then they can, like, we can expand out to here. Oh, actually, what I can do actually, let's do this. We're going to grab this conduit. Right? Because we were in Dust Vault. We were changing this, abort. So now... This is this is boosted. Okay, that's fine. Sunset Grave. Already? So you can grab this quite happily. So, ton of research, more influence, more Imperium. You're headed north to deal with the den. We'll go here. You guys are headed here because we're going to have to deal with... Oh, this. Well, that's 5. Okay, how are we doing over here? Alright, so here we go. So let's take a look at this. 1,500, 1,200, 900, 800. We can annihilate this. We can get 1, 2. Alright. So theoretically, we'll get up to 7 from here. Maybe even 8. That's fine. 23 at 690. I haven't been paying attention to this. Here we go. We're gonna... Alright, so 23 turns, 690. So let's see what it drops down to. Gotta remember to check that. Otherwise... Alright, the undernest can queue something up. Defensively, what do I use the most is the question. I've used Commander's Call. I've used Soul Overflow a lot, actually, because of the negative status effect removal. Okay. That's fun. So let's go... Oh, you still need a bountiful fields. That's 2. That's 2. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, 1, 2. And then maybe switch that one back to a forester. Let's put this here. And in 3 turns, we'll turn this into a forester. Because we want a lot of foresters here. Because I definitely want the Smith's Guild. And as much as I want to boost it, I don't think I'm getting another quarry anywhere. Oh, I can just turn that into a quarry and then pick something else. Alright, we'll do that then. Let's queue up the Smith's Guild here. Let that go. It doesn't... It says I'm out of movement. Yeah. They're going to slam into me. But I should... I'm probably going to have to do a fight or 2. But there's nothing like... 2, 4... That's 6,000. And the... Yeah, alright, so let me save the game. I'm not going to back away yet. I'm just going to end the turn. Hey, stability and more food. That's what I expected. It's a safe battle. So we're going to auto-combat it. Let's see how much we lose. Hardly took any damage. Great. So there's another body. And then they retreat. And then we break through. Dismiss. Contaminated Skirmisher. Crit. Wow, look at that crit chance. Neat. Disenchant. Oh. Here, have the love letter. So, stability, food, stability, food, great. Whispering Stone's return. A free city can be integrated. So let me clear these. Reach is made. Before I do... Okay, so just orders. Well, here we go. Save game. Bookmark 1. Trigger. Auto combat. Dismiss. 3. Ooh, well, that's not bad. I'll go ahead and disenchant that. Repair this. And then they kind of have to head in this direction. 9 souls. Did that. Don't care about that. Hero leveled up. This is our defender. So we're going to grab Weakening Strikes into End in Defense mode. We've got Animate Flora. So I'm going to grab Wayfinder Enchantment just to cycle through things. So, got the enchantment. New tone. We're grabbing Tone of Paradise. The only thing we won't use is Gaia's Chosen. Everything else can be used, and as well as the Garden of Bliss. So we're going to choose the Tome of Paradise. The priority actually goes to...
blanket of forest to spread across the world.
Right.
Unfurl
Enchanted
emerald
Blue.
Embrace over...
Zillion Pollen's really nice too. Another hero leveled up. This is our Ranger, who's going straight down the critical skirmisher path. Because I don't deviate. Oh, he needs shoot. Okay. He needs basics. Twilight Nest. What do I do with you? Oh, you do need another quarry, so grab that quarry for a nice big boost. Garden of Bliss. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 is the most we're gonna do. Hold on. I'm gonna convert a Forester. That's 3. But these could be converted. That's 3 for now. 4, 5, 6 is how I'm looking at that. Because this is that cap. This potentially could get more food. So we're going to convert that into a Garden of Bliss, into an Estate Hall, and let that sit. Immediately execute. Up to 6. Remains collected. Armory, Sunset Grave. Right, so you need a Forester, so we'll go ahead and grab this Forester. That's all our basics out of the way. The priority is the Imperium. 300 Imperium. Is there anything I want to grab? Don't need the gold. Oh. Alright, let me grab this now so I don't forget it again. So that way we're getting a science and mana boost every time we conquer a city. You guys are fine. You are gonna go wipe out this den, so save game. Bookmark 2. Combat. I can shred that. I don't think... Yeah, he can't get to friendly territory, so... I'm going to cast... 1... 2. Just to get him up. Well, that's currently not my territory. I don't really care. Slap down a watchtower here. Big game. Mark 1. We're gonna fight. Auto combat. Miss. Oh, it's a pole-arm. Alright. Marked and Retaliator. That's okay. We'll go ahead and just enchant that. That is a sizable force. A chunk of power. We'll go ahead and just annihilate that. And now he's left with this. Dismiss. Vassalize. That's fun. So we're up to 7. Yeah. So I imagine there's at least 1 or 2 more heroes here. And then when we go to war, because I think after the dragon is Paranox. Because he is the closest to winning. Ruler leveled up. Yeah, I can't backtrack, which is annoying. So we're at 19. So I can either get Withering Magic into Curse, or Graceful Servant. Inspiring Killer isn't the worst. Don't think he needs the resistance. What's our status resistance? Can we see that? Let's see. Unknown. Oh, 6. Yeah, I mean, you can push it a little higher. So that would get me to 8. And at 6... So there's that. Siphon Blessing. Isn't bad. Status Vulnerability. Let me at least grab that, I think. Rebates have been collected. Don't care about that. Great, you've got a watchtower. Good. Oh. Oh, interesting. We got an Imperium boost because someone did research that is not tied to an affinity. Didn't know that was a thing. Alright, you guys. Yeah. Okay, if we go that way, that'll get us closer. And then next turn, 20. They should be, not going to be easy. I might have to fight it, but they can deal with that. And I think then we paid both of these guys to leave so we can take it. And then... Oh. Okay. Interesting. Okay. And then these guys are kind of... Oh, because of my outposts. They can't... Well, they can't really expand. Do I need that Astral Dew? No. I'm actually gonna burn this outpost to the ground then. I don't need the Astral Dew. I'll lose some mana, that's fine. But I would like this city to expand. Yeah, I don't know if I can. Is there a way for me to clear this out? Like, I would like to clear Silverdale out and give it to Clan Hurst. I don't know if there's a way to do that. Something I'm going to have to see if I can look into. You're all set. That's fine. You're waiting. You can pull back. You can wait a turn. And they're just going to march this way. We'll clear out the Spelljammer. So we are going to need... Nope, not war slaves. Skilled raiders. So we can vassalize Emblem, Flagspire, and Rockguard. And then once we're done that, yeah, oh, he's in between. That's rough. We'll try to set up down here to take out Saladria and Paranox, and then and then Vertos, and then the final kill is Delenia. You're done. I would say need to cast blooming projectiles. That'll give me time. End turn. Okay, so nature research, astral research. So food, mana, no, sorry. Yeah, mana, food. Cool. We can now add on to you. Confirm. And then let me make some basic ones. That is armor, forge. Bathhouse is good to go. I will wait. I will burn this to the ground. I can wait a couple of... Actually, hold on. You pop when? You pop next turn. So, I can grab that. That'll pop in 2 turns. Then I can grab that. But I'm going to want the gold mine as well. So, after that, research, battlements, academy. You don't need the granary yet. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Enchanted Bloom, collect new research. Don't care about any of these. I have enough. I'm gonna shuffle. I am gonna grab Fallen Angel because I think it'd be fun. The Undernest is our main city. And I said I'd put a quarry here. Right. To boost the Smith's Guild. Okay, so you guys... Hold on. You're clearing this out. And then you're headed back here as quick as you can. You guys, save game, bookmark 2. Alright, let's see what we lose. I will trade out a lieutenant for a bone hawk. Another Helm of Hyper Awareness. It's really good. I'm gonna take that. Right, you can't move. You can. So they can go away. And then if we talk to them... 153 in Barium. Draft blocked for 2 turns. Go. And you're headed south. Perfect. So now when Dusk Vault pops, we can grab another quarry and a gold mine. Or a gold mine and then a quarry. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. After the Arcane Battlement... I mean, a Scholar's Guild wouldn't hurt. That is 50 research. Right? And our mana is getting... Mana is getting cut. Actually, hold on. Garden of Bliss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, but potentially more. 5, 6, 7. That's 4. That's 30 versus 23. Let me cast Blooming Projectiles. 44, 70. And how... Hold on. Let me look at the wording. In game, if on the surface... Yes. So the way I read this is... Even if it already has a forest, this... Hold on. Doesn't have grassland. So in my mind, the way I read that is, oh, it has forest but not grassland. Boom. It could become a grassland. Same thing here. Not letting me see the... It's not letting me see the, This is just a forest, right? So, potentially, if I build a Garden of Bliss here, this will go up to plus 37. Versus, this is 30. Works out the same if that gets turned into a thing. We'll do this one. I have, and what is 15? Let's queue up Enchanted Bloom. Our hero leveled up. This is our ritual list. Right, and we're gonna go down... We're gonna go down this path, just because... Basically giggles. We have an estate hall, and fine, we dealt with that. So you guys... No, we can't. Alright. Oh! You're at 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 20. You've got areas to expand to. So let me push out this way. Oh, not. It's too close? Let's do this. And we'll build an outpost here and a teleporter here for quick healing and excuse me, reinforcements if necessary. You got 3 turns. Yeah, okay, that's fine. End turn. We're almost halfway through the recording session. Okay, 25 and 50. I am going to cast it here. And then we're going to let it sit. So, stability, food, stability, research. This one stone is returned. That's fine. Denounced, so we can create a bounty. On our hero, the Keen-Eyed. Confirm. Disenchant you. Anything except for that. Oh, here. Barb Shield, Noble Aegis. Go to equip. Wand of Lightning Strike. Okay. Let's make Demolishing Book first. Let me grab Skilled Raiders. Outpost founded. Yep. Sunset Grave. Can annex the province. Pops in 2 turns. We need gold. Oh, look. Gold. Great. And then... Okay. Okay. We've got the Fallen Angel. Food and draft per population's a pretty good grab. That's 12. Right. Again, we need gold more than anything. That. Well, that's an iron deposit. Ah, here we go. Gold vein. Great. Okay. You. Are dealing with that. Not sure where they're headed. Everything else they can have. Head this way. You head this way. We'll try to sandwich them. Let the outpost work him. Alright, so what are we looking at? 1,400. That gets us to 8. We are fully healed. Now, we are dealing with a Spelljammer, but I think what we can do is take this group, right? Burn this to the ground, and then take Emblem. You're gonna pop in 2. You should be okay. Yeah, you pop in 1. That's fine. Then we grab this, and then this. Or even this, and then this. Either way would have worked. That's what I should have done. Grabbed this forester. And gone. Yeah. Then we're just looking at grabbing all the water. Okay. And a mint. Let me cancel this. Queue up the mint. Might be better. And you still need a Garden of Bliss. You're gonna double pump. Once this is complete, this city alone will be giving us almost 300 men. So, yeah. Alright, let me bookmark. Because we're gonna do a step, fight. Does it save? That's fine. Hardly took any damage. Got a ton of research. Well, I can make better. Right, and then finish this off. Can we? Okay, we can get to the Spelljammer. Let them heal. Prison. Execute. There's 8. There's 9 and 10. Now, again, I looked it up. Once we trigger this, everyone's gonna go to war with us. So our Battle Saint has leveled up. Tier 16. Again, Paragon of Chaos for a melee dude. So that enemies have a chance to fumble is pretty good. I mean, I'll be honest. We're at 16. Chaos Empowerment's pretty good. Gives them a crit chance. And Blight Strikes is pretty good. And Spirit Breaker Aura is pretty good. For him. And if we're at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 is not a bad grab. I mean, he doesn't have a huge... That would only give him a 10% crit chance? I think? Yeah, I can't reset his skills. But there is a play there. Or we go up... Well, it's Grant's crit chance to him. He's not about the crits. So maybe we still pass on Chaos Empowerment. The Blight Strikes and the Spirit Breaker Aura. Pretty good. So I'm gonna do that instead. No, I already killed you. So yeah, burn that to the ground. We can take this. Yes. Okay. So because I am gonna withdraw. I can't. All right. Oof. All right. End turn. I was like, I'm gonna yank that out now, but I can't. Because if I yank that out now, I won't have enough gold or mana to support my troops. Okay. So, stability, food, stability, food. Whatever. Got the demolishing book. That goes on you. Now, basic. And I forgot to check. Son of a bitch. Every time. Legs. Sunset grave. I burned that to the ground. This is better because it blocks this off and still gives me the Ashen Ruins. You pop in 3, that's fine. You're making more gold, that's fine. Couple of fertility is food and growth. So, making units distracted in armies that get bonus against distract units, good. Here, clear this out real quick. Ooh! That's actually really good. But I don't have room for that. And that can go away. There's a spider. Spider. There they are. You head here. Yeah, he didn't do much. You go here. You go here. Save game. Mark 2. Look at that. Not a problem. Miss. Up to the demon gate. There you go. Quick response. Hero leveled up. This is our ranger. Fortune. Flame burst on him would now be worthwhile. Okay, Spelljammers and Runes. I think I have to go this way. And siege from this direction. Otherwise, we're in the water and we risk a water fight, and we don't want that. Yeah, we can take this. Alright. Is there anything I need to cast? Enchanted Bloom would be nice. Food production and draft. So not mana. Fallen Angel would be hilarious. The battle mages. Okay. So. Give up the lieutenant for a battle mage? As the Bone Dragon's just mythic. 60. I can't afford the mana. I can afford the Imperium, but I definitely cannot afford the mana. End turn. Now, he started to repair it. Once I step into here, that oh, never mind. That should pause it. Stability, mana. Okay. That got through the roof. Not gonna boost allegiance. Why am I suddenly making... Oh! Because they stopped producing? I'm not gonna raise any cities. Don't care about winning the battle. I need stability. This is more gold, and I do need more gold. So we went from 209 to 286. Now, theoretically, you step in here, start the siege. So, siege projects, bombardment, walls. I usually do onagers. Would sow confusion be better, is the question. Yeah, it used to be 100% chance. Now it's only 25. You definitely want the tower bombardment. So confusion gives them misfortune. And they're slowed. And they're scattered all over the place. So we might be able to pick people off. Okay, that's a heal. That's a world map heal. Not. Let's do Sow Confusion. We got Astral Dew. We got tier 2 legs. What's going on? You. What is your ambition? Oh. Really? I mean, I'm not saying food. Alright, so you need... Right, melee. So your crown is resistance and immunity loss. Would Helm of Awareness be better? Current status resistance 6. So you already have a Mask of Hyperwings. This is roughly the same. And you love to charge in. Alright, we're going to give it to you. So now you can't be flanked. Casting site. That's what I need. Blueprints. Custom. Great. This is a vassal. Actually, yes. So, alright. We'll do Temple of Fertility. And then double pump. Twilight's Nest. You can also grab one. Is there anything like, ooh, we need that? Not really. Like, we can backfill. And this is science anyway. So weirdly, we'll keep these open. But because it's science, that makes... Sorry. Because of the more food we make, the more mana we make, it makes farms disproportionately useful. So you're making, right? You're making. Okay, so you're gonna. Let's do this. Boom. Oh, you still need the Garden of Bliss. I think the Garden of Bliss. Right. Even if I lose the... Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 4. That's 5. Potentially this can go up to 5. I think. You don't care about... Oh, no, you do care about foresters. That's 3. But could also be 5. Let's make that a Garden of Bliss. And then you will be... Produce merchandise. Temple of Fertility. Produce merchandise. And you've got a turn. You're popping in 2. You're gonna grab that. They kind of like they do need a Garden of Bliss. They do need the Demon Gate. They do need the Bountiful Fields. We're gonna have to find somewhere to cram in soul wells and necropolises. We'll figure it out. Got the camp. Teleporter there. You started the siege, so you can step to there, you can step to there. They're dealing with that. And we are surprisingly stable. Okay. What is... Oh my. Oh, you're on blood glass. All right. Hey, whoever wants that can take it. Let me queue up. Enchanted Bloom again. We'll do that for now. You do need a third quarry. Alright, how many quarries do you currently... Oh, no, you have all the basics. Okay. This is more important, and then we'll go from there. End turn. Alright, we are about halfway through the recording session, so I'm going to go ahead and ads. Okay. Yeah, weirdly I need gold. Mana's actually fine. Alright, so what do we get? Let's see. Oh. Let's see. Food. Food. Don't care. Casting site goes on you. And then... Well, hold on. So we've got the Enchanted Bloom. We'll go ahead, throw that in Undernest, so that can start popping. Yeah, look, it's up to 38. So yes. Something near it did get planes added to it. Need gold. I'm gonna get the production bonus no matter what. 5 gold doesn't sound like much, but it's 5 more gold than I had before. You are grabbing active runes. Yep. One, two. We already did that. Oh, no, we didn't. Okay, so what are we doing here? You love foresters. That's all done. I mean... Here. No, I want to give that to you. Here, grab... this forester, I guess? We can pick a new toe. Okay. Oh, no, I said if I did all of the plant tomes I wanted to do, and we have, I would grab Tome of the Eternal War. All useful doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna actually use any of it. So let's go ahead and choose Tome of the Eternal Lord.
A realm blanketed by glistening ice.
Withering Mist. So start at the turn,
shadow
damage, blind, and
is a
weaken.
land of endless perfection.
Let's do Withering Mist. That's a good one to start with. Age of Shadow ready to research. You're waiting. So, if I start building something, and then someone steps in, this pauses. Apparently the AI is not bothered by such mechanics. So, is there... Okay, so hold on, let's take a look. That's pretty good. Like, I might be able to make better. Doesn't mean I want to. Can definitely make better than the Evoker's Robes. I think these guys are all melee. Yeah. Boots of the Astral Travel is really good. Hardy Plates, we might be able to do better than. Let's see if we can do something better with the Hardy Plate on our charge point. So, if we do Torso, and we'll give him some shiny silver armor. I mean, my instinct is hit points, defense, resistance. Right? But we can do better than that. So we could do 10 hit points, 2 resistance. And that's not bad. That gives him a bit better spread. So, right. So what he got right now? That's our warrior? So he's at 8-4, so he would drop down to... He'd go from 8-4 to 7-6. Which is like... He'd start taking 3% more physical damage, but would take 8% less magical damage. And I'm spitballing this, by the way. So... Okay, yeah, let's do that. So... Arsenal, Torso, Shiny Silver, 10 hit points, 1 defense, 2 resistance. Tier 4. Hardy resistance. Alright, here, I'll just do this. Res chest plate. Alright. Okay. End turn. $2,000, $1,600, $900. Still not enough. I mean, I'll have to pause. Great. Roberts is being pillaged. Oh, hold on. House party? Oh, okay. Perfect. So, save game. Bookmark 1. No, that's a misclick, but you can take care of that. Okay. That's there, which means 11. You can probably solo this. So let's have you solo this. Get maximum hero experience. New skill, which is units recruited without using gain +2 rank upon recruitment. Neat. Ah, see, now I want this. So we're gonna save up for that. That's not gonna save you. We got the fertility. Yeah, 312 mana right there. Duskfall. I was thinking the Farmer's Guild, right? That's a lot of food. How many? You do have 3 gold mines. That is potentially 30 gold. You only have 3 quarries, so the Workers Guild isn't worth it. Smith's Guild wouldn't be bad. 25 more food. So that's almost as much food, right? But more importantly, gives me a place to double pump units from, which is a possibility. So anything down here? Not really. Let me queue that up. And that. Well, yeah. What does this do? Yeah. While under siege, more draft. That's not a bad get. It comes down to what guild I want. And even though it's not boosted, I'm leaning towards Forester. Just so I have... Well, hold on. So this is straight up 40 food. Right? But this is 25 food. Plus 25 draft. Which gets me to... Well, when the draft's not being used, it's 25% more food. So right now, this is generating 59 food. Right? So 25 food plus 25. What's the easiest way to do the math? It would add... Well, it would add 25% of 5. So it would add 6. So it would add 31 food total. But when this isn't producing a unit, right, that would be essentially 25 food plus, I'll say, this would be essentially be pumping out 100 food, which is, I think I can do another Smith's Guild. Here, we're going to drop this and this, and we're going to queue up a Smith's Guild. And then double pump merchandise. Great. You got the mint. After the mint, you grow in 3. You need a stronghold. So let me queue up the stronghold. I don't have a choice. And the stone wall. Right. You can step back to here for your heal. That sucks. Enter. So combat spells are going to be more expensive. Oh, that's what I should have done. That's my bad. We'll do the fight. We should still not have... We should not... Should still be an easy rollover. We might take damage. Rivalry denounced. Fine. Care. Cool. New skill. I am going to... well... We will need the mana. But this is going to be more useful right now. Right. Oh. Pot of mana. If I take out... Because here's the thing. Alright, I am going to withdraw... Oh. Huh. Okay. Not sure when that happened, but good to know. Yeah, so here is my income without stealing from vassals. So I think that is important to know. Now, some cities are pumping out gold and not building something. That's fine. So you withdraw to here. I will even cancel, yeah, just to rush that a little more. In our capital city, you're pumping out merchandise. Let me do 3 stacks of evasion. Oh. Okay, that's 187. That's fine. We're still in the positive. That's the important. We have 15 turns at 450. And we were at 23 from 690. So, 5... In 8 turns, 450 from 690 is 240. It's dropping 30 Imperium a turn, give or take. I might be a little off on my math. So, in 5 turns, I might have enough to jump ahead to 7 heroes. That is something we're going to have to consider. Is there anything I want to boost there? You're a science boost. So you're fine. Twilight's Nest is science. It's giving us 60. So, is there something I want to... So I don't think I'm going to build any units from here, so I'm not like, ooh, like, ooh, here's a question. $45. I think I'd rather have the gold. Alright, you wait. You wait. You wait. Alright, we have to do the siege of the breakthrough. But let us go ahead. It reads as risky because of the 3 heroes. So I may have to fight this. Let's see how much damage... Like, will you lose a unit or 2? I'm okay with that. Because I can quickly build replacement. Didn't lose anything. Got 3 potential bodies. I'm okay with that. 600 science, 186 gold, 92 souls. That can get shredded. That can get shredded. Leading and Torment is not bad, but I think I'd rather shred them all. Step in. Step in. We're at 9. I'm gonna save, because here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna go in. Do we see... Oh, you're rock guard, and you're rock guard. We'll execute you to get us to 10. The deed is done, the devastation of the realm was complete, and you were the architects of its destruction. While your grim vermin revel in the destruction and chaos in the realm, you try to remember the world as it once was, but images of the days before your reaping are gone. All you remember are endless fields of corpses. You've become death, destroyer of worlds. Age of Death is now active in all battles. Okay. All non-undead units receive 50% less. Wow. In combat with the Prophet's armies, all non-friendly units gain Curse of Servitude. When this unit dies, it summons a decaying zombie under the Prophet's control. Wow! Going with the build we made, our Prophet is an army all by himself. And we gain plus 20 souls per turn. Okay. Prophet. Oh, that's it? Okay. Oh, I mean, the Age of Death is really good. Okay. Do our units get anything? Okay, so whatever Wikipedia article I read was a lie. Let's see. Flame Burst, Shadow Dedicated. No! So the Wikipedia article, the wiki I read was misinformed. According to the wiki article I read, when Age of Death triggers, all my units get a stacking buff that says every time they kill someone, they get plus 1 damage, plus 1%. I'm sorry, plus 1 health, plus 1% damage, up to a max of 50, and everyone declares war on me. That did not happen. We have... Our army makes sure no one else heals, which is amazing. So a hero leveled up. This is our warrior. So... Now we don't cause burning. So that's still iffy. Spirit breaking aura might be so, but I believe I specifically said we also want graceful charge. So that's 18. And then we've got 2 more. And I'm leaning towards Vigor 1 and Vigor 2 to get him up to 135 hit. Done. Pretty weight. So that means... Oh, well, I mean, he's... Hey, buddy. I'm not even gonna combat this. Cool. Withdrawn to the void. Vassalize. Yeah, well... We should be hopefully, this will trigger at the very end. So, not as useful. We're actually okay on mana. I don't plan on raising anyone. So, yeah, I can now make peace with you. So I will. And then I will give you a Whispering Stone. Because now we don't need bodies. But if we get them, great. More importantly, now what? There's no counter now, right? 1, 2. Wait, is this... I thought this was... Oh, it's give mana, not take mana. Okay. I thought it was take mana. But now what I can do is... Do I want a Mausoleum? Maybe. Do I want a Soul Vault? Maybe. I do have to be careful of the souls I use up, right? So I'm making 35. 3. So I can, if right, that should leave 7 in the crypt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, a bomb and bomb. So there we go. So that gives me 5 bodies to use. Now, if I go with my original idea and make this a mana, a mage's guild, 2, 3, 30. That's still a lot of mana. Yeah, combined with this, so well, Mausoleum, Acropolis's money, her knowledge, her conduit. So if I make this a conduit, these are coastal. They have water. Or and morph into a seafood skill. Versus production food, gold. I think I need the gold. So let me queue up a grave obelisk here. That's fine. And a crypt temple. And then in Twilight Nest, I will queue up a crypt temple. In Undernest, I will queue up a Crypt Temple. And you should have a Crypt Temple already. So that's going to be one body to mess with. But our mana is about to skyrocket. So, knowing that, I will also queue up Enchanted Blue. And I think I will save up for... Oh, hold on. Yes. Casting Reserves. So 150. So a couple of turns I can grab Casting Reserves. I'm okay with that. Return to the Void. That is still this. If I take Rock Guard, they have a Spelljammer. They do not, from what I can see. The teleport is here, which is straight into Trough Court. So there's the attack. Let's go here. Let them heal. And then I can take Rock Guard, vassalize that. I think that'll pop him out. Then vassalize this, right? Now that'll give me, right, for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 gold for 150 Imperial. Very useful. Alright. Plus these guys. 80 gold. Very useful. Okay. End the turn. So a mana still a little low. So we still need some Garden of Blisses up and around places. We still need some battlefield fields up and around places. I don't know what to research after if we get another book. Aha. 45. So Stronghold into Stone Walls into that. Another spell. We'll do you. I'll go ahead and queue it up again. Withering Mist, new research. What Soul Collection? This is a sustained world spell. It costs gold, I don't care. Pretty good. I don't necessarily need it. I'm actually gonna shuffle of these. I think Fortress of Vines might be the most useful. Maybe. Open hero screen. Not you. You. Confirm. Yeah, 7-6 is much better than 8-4. Yeah, look at that. Blight jumped from like 30 to 57. Fire's still low, but there's not much I can do about that. Unless... I don't think I can make a miscellaneous item that gives fire resistance. Like, I could do another wand. Summon Rose Knight is good. Like, if I do an casting point, Astral Menbane would be useful on melee unit. But is there a better use, right? Like, maybe we can do better at Hardy Greaves? But I feel like he's fine. Our main hero. The Evoker's Robes. We can do better than the Evoker's Robes. Let me go ahead. Or so. We'll do this. So, magic damage, resistance, defense is perfectly fine. So we'll call these Magi Robes Tier 4. These are perfectly okay. It's a decent defensive spread combined with a ton of magic damage. Versus right now, it's just plus. So he's not losing the resistance. He's gaining more hit points. He's keeping the magic damage, and he's gaining 1 defense. So maybe not worth it. He's still gonna do it. Right, these guys. Can we? I'm worried about the Spelljammer. Although I guess it doesn't matter. So let's go here. Here. And here. We're gonna do a little fidgeting. Why did he not take these two? Interesting. That leaves me an opening, weirdly enough. Although, not a problem. Keep the teleporter. You're one of mine now. You will be a vassal in 1. Meaning, this should go up. Yeah, right now we're getting 20% of its income. 30, 40, 45, 50. All right. I don't know if he'll take it. That's honestly the problem, right? And I don't mind giving this to him. I just don't know if I can. So we'll end the turn. And the fact that they all did not declare war on me makes this significantly easier. So here's our first conquest. Yeah, have the Hardy Crown. Enchanted Bloom. I think Sungrave is it. So boom. Great. Don't care. Cool. I could rush it. I'm not going to. I don't think there's a need to. In 4 turns, the negative 150 will drop. We're not going to lose all the pacification, but we will lose a stack of pacification. And the hero executed is going to not go away in a while. For a while, which is fine. We'll deal with that as best we can. Here. What's the most important thing? I think this might be more important than the gold right now. Yeah, that's what I was trying to beat. let me trigger the siege. Because now I have 4 siege projects. So, let's mark bombardment, walls, onagers, confusion. And I couldn't build here anyways because it is literally right next to a... Okay. So, 2,000. This might be even. So, yep, you're making a crypt temple. After the crypt temple, maybe. But we do a lot of damage. So, shadow's more important. Yeah, mana is going to skyrocket. We could do a mausoleum. The question is, well, right here ain't bad. And if I'm going to do it in any city, it's going to be the city that has the Scholars Guild. So, I don't think we care about mana specifically anymore. So we got the action runes. I don't want to build up. If we're looking at building a little scholar facility, right here's the way to go. We don't need quarries. Let me grab this gold mine, pearl mine. Right. I know we're at... Oh, we're up to 7. Okay. I'll cancel this. And queue up. This is 10. That's a huge boost. I think we need... I didn't realize this was up to 7 turns. We need to get this boosted even higher? Question mark. Let's see what we can do about that. And Duskfall, who's also forestry. I want to leave this... Oh, wait. Oh, you literally cannot reach there even if you wanted to. Meaning, grabbing this as a gold mine isn't a bad idea. And then we'll look at filling in down here. And figure out what goes there. Okay. So in 4 turns, which we will have time for, we're going to knock out Florissa. And then we need to focus on Paradox. So what I'm going to do is... You're kind of baiting. You can head here, I guess. Yeah, we'll get these 3 up and going. $13 turns. So definitely 7 heroes. Mana. I mean, now it kind of makes me want to swap these. But we're doing okay. No. No, I am wiping you out. So yeah, mana. Not worried about mana anymore. Yep, into Temple of Fertility. into fishmonger, granary. I want to max out the growth here. After that, you can double pump gold. I could do a mausoleum with you, but there's not a right. It's next to a con again, swapping. All right. I'm gonna rush through this turn real quick because of issues. So I'm just gonna end the turn. Nothing bad should happen. I'll be right back. Sorry about this. Oof. Hopefully it didn't take too long. Oh, yeah. What am I doing? Right. Starter turn 125. Okay. You guys are gonna head. Oh, I still need to clear this. Pretty much useless. Here. Right. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to fill. Oh, hold on. Oh no, this is our connection point. Oh, what? That's new. So if I pillage a province and I have a city next to you, I can then steal it from you? Huh. Interesting. I've got 8 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna drop a farm there? Question mark, I guess. 393. Dash. Armory. Let that sit. You're making. We'll do. Oh, here. I'll hold off on that. We'll do something like this. Cool. Ooh, at least it's a best. Give Whispering Stone. Oh, wow. Interesting. Huh. I need more. Oh, there's that one. That one. That. Oh, perfect. Oh, no. I'm going to go clear this out real quick to get a little boost over here. Oh, or I can wait. Maybe I wait here. Let me clear this out. Here, I'll allow them to go. Grab. Back to safety. Back this way. So I'll clear out the nest in a couple of turns. Oh, I hope they burn down the spelljammer. Oh, well, I need to stop that no matter what. Cool. Gold boost. I have 2 tranquility pools now. Great. Oh, we made something. What? We made something for our ritual list, I believe. Yeah, you're pretty good. The charge resistant isn't bad. Does he? Yeah, that's defense mode. Damage deflection. You're at 17, 18. Yeah, the question then becomes what's better for him, right? Evasion into fighting. Break morale. Can't take that. Resistance. This is better. Yeah, I think these two are what I grab. So, do I want to lose the charge resistance and drop the bleeding? Yeah, I'm not... Can I make my own Mask of Hyper Awareness? Accuracy. Yeah, I don't think I can. Is that even possible? Oh, it is. If I had 2 focus crystals, I could do hyper awareness. Wow. It only takes 1? And then combine that with... Wow, that's actually... Okay. Wait. How many focus crystals do I have? Only I have 1. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Yep. Yep. Enter. Yeah, so we screw an undead army that finishes this and goes massive decay. Truly screws over healing. Yeah. Bounty's been posted. Amplifier lens. Undernest. We're at 22, so we only have 8 more. I want to give that to you. I guess this way. I literally don't know what to do here. Fortress of Vines into... I'm gonna do diffuse health. Great. 3. I mean, I guess stability really doesn't matter at this point. I think I have to do that. There we go. Alright, you guys are clearing that out. You guys will go here. Yeah, so the idea is that we then clear out the monster nets to get the plus 300 relations with all free cities, i.e. our vassals. Right, here, I think I grab the gold. Then, do I have enough? I am going to grab this ahead of time. So... Yeah. Yeah. Alright, right, is there anything I want to make? We made... Or... You. I lose... Did I not? Oh, I looked at something better than the enchanted helm. I don't think there's anything I want to make that I can think of. Like, all I can really do here is give him more health. Right? Now this, somewhere else, might be useful. Oh no, he has weakening strikes, not weakening aura. That might be useful. I mean, he's got a base... Oh, no, he doesn't have any evasion. Okay. Well, if I grab this, that negates this ring. So maybe we can make him a better ring? That gives him 30% evasion. They burn that to the ground. That's an auto combat. Auto combat that. Repair that. Okay, so we broke through in the siege, which is fine. Which means now you guys then 4 turns to vassalize. God damn it. I think it's worth the wait. Alright, so let's do this. So save game. Bookmark 1. Trigger the fight. It says risky. Oh, they get a Peace Bringer. Alright, we'll auto combat that. Again, if I lose a unit or 2, I don't actually care. Didn't lose anyone. Close. Dismiss. Truth seeking. Huh. Interesting. I'm actually just gonna shred all of those. Attack. Great. Lose gold, gain Imperium. Works for me. Vassalize. So in 4 turns, this will be mine. Undefeated. So what I can do is... Okay, I dealt with that. Make peace. Give a Whispering Stone there. Gonna take a while, that's okay. So in 4 turns... I'm actually gonna go ahead and boost that. 45. Okay, not sure how it's doing the math, but sure. What I can do is these 3 can go clear out both of these. And give me a boost to... Oof. Relations with these guys. So hero leveled up. 18. So we'll grab Defensive Master. Confirm. The Ranger grabs second wind. Master of Chaos. No. Now this oh no, target no, see, not so useful on him. Now he has enough potentially crit chance, right? He's got 20 there. That gives him 30. This, when he kills a unit, gets him to 60. So that makes Adaptive Chaos, Chaos Empowerment, now 20, 30. And if he gets a kill, 60 as opposed to 40. And he's going to crit. So whenever he crits, more fire damage, more burning. Yes. So we got to here. We're at 12. And then what I usually do is 13. So if he's not engaged in melee, he would start a base of 50%, 60% chance to crit. Now, sorry. Adept, select, Chaos Empowerment. I'm gonna grab the range, actually. Now, because of his race, he is starting with a 20% accuracy on magic attacks. Combine it with Mask of Accuracy is plus 40. So either we get his accuracy up to a base of plus 70 with a 60% chance to crit. Starting with a 30% chance to crit. Or we keep the plus 40, but he has a 60% chance to crit. I think we want Focused Hunt. Clones. And I will swap you out as offense. Our main hero, not emblem, is offense as well. You're headed. It'll take you a while to get there. And then the question becomes, do we want the dragon? Oh, he leveled up as well. The battle thing. I think we take the dragon. So I assume this, combined with this, gives them a 30% chance to crit. Combined with this, gives anyone around him a 60% chance to crit. I don't need Martyr's Blood. Warding Bond. Weakening Aura would be useful. So let me grab that. So we're going to bring you on offense. This is the charge boy. To the Demon Gate. And you're going to sit here for a while until this pops. Good to know. Ruler levels up. Level 20. Max. So, he has no way to cause burning is the issue. So, although there is, we could go order. There's a cheeky order play here. Well, that's not burning, though. Hold on. Hold on. If I take a look at order affinities, what's unlocked? Right? Where? If we still need to grab Tome of Zealotry for Legion of Zeal. Right? That would give them Zealous. Tome of Inquisition for Inquisitor's Mark. Oh no. No, not Inquisitor's Mark. Virtue? Could be interesting. So Zealous gives Zeal to all our melee units. Cleansing Flame non-Zeal or Faithful units suffer burning. Right, so theoretically, we just need Zealous into, otherwise it's Faith, right? Yeah, but it's only support units. Mighty Covenant of Faith. No. Mighty Meek. This is just tier 2 units. Huh. Okay, so we could do Zeal, just for Legion of Zeal, right? So now all our melee units do more spirit damage. And if they... but they don't condemn. But we can't do Tome of Inquisition, because this is only skirmisher and ranged units. And we don't do that. Zeal allows us to cast Condemnation. Huh. Oh, by tier. Faith. Wouldn't be bad, but this only affects support units. Well, that would be more knowledge and mana. Virtue is that. Beacon is Mighty Meek. And let's Tome of the Construct. And then the Inquisition doesn't give anything. And the Tide Collector's nice. And the Tribunal is amazing. But we wouldn't use Inquisitor's Mark, so it feels like there's no way to condemn. I don't have a way to condemn units. Prophecies gives Faithful. There it is. So there's a build, right? That would give Faithful to everyone but my support units. That's hilarious. But there's no way to condemn. This just gives crit chance. Right? So again, Tome of Zeal, Legion of Zeal, you'll never get the 10% damage. I do have quite a few pole armored fighter units. So there is a play with this. for the remove negative status effects. Just so we have another option to do that. Right? Otherwise, Materium could be a way to go. We've unlocked quite a bit in there. Not sure what you would do. I mean, enchantment's never bad. Thundering Blades. Protein Hours is useless. That's useless. Wind actually could be useful. Oh, no, never mind. Shades could be useful. Gives everyone evasion. Attackers have a chance of becoming blind. Artificing is always good. Crit, bolt repeaters. Siege magic isn't a bad one. Fortification. Golem Mine's pretty good. It would be kind of useless at this point. Sandstalkers actually isn't bad because of the scorpion venom. Don't think we would do desertification. That would be hilarious. Huh. Not sure. Well, we'll figure it out. As is. Withdrawn. Remains. Captured. Captured. Oh, now, hold on. Prison. Do I just want to execute these guys? I don't mind being evil, but they're not tied to a city. Oh, Jesus! Oh, I know why. Because when we took the city, we grabbed his crypt. Holy shnikes. Get some gold. Go ahead and embalm. I execute you with Larissa. Larissa's dead. I don't care. So that gives me 5 more bomb sacrifices to mess with. Great. So, what does that mean? Well, there's your crypt temple. I need 8. Alright, let's queue up the soul vault here. And call that good. Don't need any of that. Nothing to really... Like, if I wanted to, I could do gremlin ambushers. Oh, wait, this just says... targets a city. Interesting. I do want to try Insight Revolution, so we're going to call... Queue that up, but not cast it. Great. You're there. You're there. You're fine there. You're becoming offense. Alright, I think we're good. I've got... this is gonna be a weird... a shorter video than usual. Maybe. I'm trying to think. 165 divided by 3. That's about 50 minutes apiece, so... I had a lot to talk about at the beginning. Yeah, this is the problem. I boost that. That will slow it up a little. No, hold on. Show tome library. My tomes. By tier. So what do I want here? I want Blessings of Paradise. Shuffle. I could do Morbid Sacrifice. Shuffle. Shuffle. I've got the mana. Shuffle. Nope. We're looking for Blessings of Paradise. There we go. Throw in 1. I'll figure out what to do with you. Oh, everyone's doing Flag Spire. Alright, well, we're definitely headed in this direction, because you're going to be offense. Our ruler is headed in this direction. We could go Astral. Is also an option. Right. And you're headed this way. So this there we go. These three will be offense in this direction. We're about to declare war with you. Settle grievances. Great. So no one has war justification against me. I have war justification against everybody. I am okay with that. You're waiting. Imperium-wise, is there anything I want? That's the thing. If I get up to here, that is a huge increase in money and gold and that sort of thing. Especially when combined with this. Well, I mean, this, more regeneration. I do need Druidic Care. We can trigger that. That's neat, but not necessary. If we go Astral, I don't think we can get to Teleportation Mastery in time. That's the issue. So I'm leaning towards Materium. I'm just not sure what to grab. Right? And if we're going to finish Nature, we're not going to finish Materium. But we might be able to grab Resourceful Vigor. Like, this would be amazing, but, like, I'm not... It's like, oh, there's a whole pyre thing there. I'm just not sure I can get it done. I think I will. I'll go order. I'm not sure it's going to work out the way I want to, but I'm also pretty sure it's not going to matter, because honestly, at this stage of the game, we have won. It's just playing out the rest of the game. Right? Because we're going to wipe him out, which will put us so far ahead, right? It's just basically, can we wipe out all three of these before turn 200? Is the question. Good news, proceed. Right, no reason to boost the allegiance right now. He's in the astral void. Great. 2 more turns on that. Oof. Okay, it's just alignment. Is there... Yeah, there's nothing else. Alright. As much as I want... Well, hold on. Who's... Oh, it's gonna be a while before we get to him. I just don't want to have to fight them again. Alright, let's do this. Let's clear out this small monster den. Right. So that should have boosted... Yeah, so now we're at 100. So look, we dropped from 10 to 5. So I don't know if that's enough to catch up, but we will try it. More importantly, over here, from negative whatever, right, that's more reasonable. Which kind of leads towards the get stuff faster. Anyway, Dust Vault. Let's just grab you. You want Foresters as well, so we'll just grab that. To grab that. Sure, Soul Vault. And then in here. 1, 2. Meaning now we can queue up a Soul Vault here if we want to. You have grabbed another one. Weirdly, not a lot of choices. If I grab that, maybe I can grab that. Actually, hold on. Grand Wharf into that. Maybe we go a hard production here. You guys, I think I just declare war on you. Declare justified war. I think I just do that now. Okay, so we're at war with you, allowing me to incite target not valid. Why not? Head in this direction. That's fine. For these 3, yeah, clear that. Do they have a... They might have a Spelljammer? Right. Oh, it's random? Oh. Okay, I thought I got to choose. Alright, let's do this. Pillage this. Okay. I misread that. I thought it was choose target province. No, it is just randomized. Alright, that's my bad. you're gonna wait. Oh, there might be. I mean, I should grab that anyway for the Materium. Sorry, Imperium. I should grab this for the Imperium as well. Or this. Although these guys would be, this would take these and be like, hey, can I give it to Aldness? I should really clear these out to help. Oh. I think I'm gonna lose Aldnest. Okay. Oh no, maybe not. Let me do this then. Rally of Lieges. I don't do this. Well, hold on. Before I do that, what is this? +2 rank upon recruitment. Fine. A Blood Exarch. That's their mythic unit. A Warden. And an Inquisitor. So there's 3 melee. Oh. Oh. Ooh, right. This. Ranged. Ranged. A Battle Mage? That's 300. And then I wanted this, and an Inquisitor. Well, how about... That's 675. I can get there. Quite happily, and I'm willing to sacrifice that. So, what did I say? Templar, Warden. Summer Fairy as your support. That's 2 melees, a support unit, a Corrupted Soul. So that's 3 melee, and then ideally a Priestbeggar and a Winter Fairy. Vassal, Aldnest, Guard. I'm okay with that. I don't know if I can get that. Should be in range. Great. Alright, here. Start the siege. Add siege projects. Sow Confusion. Tower Bombardment. Undermine walls. Construct archers. Close. Great. Hero leveled up. This is our warrior, and like I said, I think the hit points, the raw hit points, is probably better than anything else on him right now. This is our ritualist, and I said we're go. Oh, and he's 16. Paragon of Chaos. I mean, that's a crit chance. Paragon of Nature. When an allied unit dies, gain strength. Gives natural... We already have natural regeneration because we're undead. Master of Nature with Call of the Wild could be a good grab. Right. You have diseased. You don't have decay. I went diseased. Right. So there is an argument to be made for Adept of Nature, Withering Decay. Right. Paragon of Shadow. Yeah, not as useful. Eternal One. Eh. Master of Chaos. Adjacent enemies. Enemies of 1 hex radius. Searing Strikes. Yeah, Chaos Empowerment. Gives him crit chance, except he doesn't have a high crit chance. So that's useful now. I think I'm actually going to take Adept of Nature for Withering Decay. So now he does Diseased, Decayed. All my units do decay. And if the unit is decayed, I do even more damage. That feels good. We got a new skill, which is not actually a bad grab, even at this stage. Plenty of mana. Twilight Nest needs to make... You know what? Just double pump some gold. Someone's in setting. Oh, perfect! We have a small monster den right there. That's okay. How long until you... Okay, good. No one's gonna take that. You can actually head then. I don't know if you get there. In this direction. And we can clear that out, giving us more of a boost. I'm hoping... Oh, boy. We can get ahead of this, but it's gonna be hard. And yeah, we'll end at turn 131. There's nothing I want to make. We get, in 6 turns, we get a new guy. If I take a look at my arsenal... so, let's say we get a ranged guy. So, he could have the Sphere of Weakening, he could have the Evoker's Robes, the Signet of Killers. So that's... So, let's take a look at who I could possibly recruit. Could do another Warlock. Could do an Elementalist. I could do another Death Knight. Oh, sorry, a Death Knight. And it feels thematic, so I think I'll do the Death Knight, so we're going to make a melee dude. So our next hero is going to be melee. And in our arsenal, what do we have for melee? Enchanted Helm. Party Plate. And the Signet of the Killer. So we definitely need boots. So let me make him some boots now. And we'll call that done, and that done. We'll probably get attacked, but that's an easy clear. Right. This should become mine. Low risk battle. I'll go ahead and auto combat this. Game? Really? That's a lot of ranged units. I will take this loss. And I'm going to explain why. So I'll close. I'll take that loss. That's an easy auto combat. So, cool. All right, let's take a look at. That's dismiss. That's dismiss. Ooh, I'll take the mount. So, I got a little time. Let's finish this up. Auto combat. Dismiss. Disenchant. Vassalize. New tone. So, like I said, there is a cheeky play. This is a minor. Okay, hold on. No, I don't care about that. Maybe. But like I said, there's a play where we grab... Sorry. Zeal for Legion of Zeal. Prophecies for Fated Projectiles. And Cleansing Flame for Pure Flame Staves, which inflicts Condemned. And Flame Blessed Champion, which, since this will most likely be affecting melee units, the Zeal makes them zealous, meaning Cleansing Flame won't affect them. So yes, we can pull this off. And it gets us a Pirate Shrine. Alright, let's do Zeal first.
The fervor of righteousness.
Or Legion of Zeal. Cool, we can start casting that. Really? Alright, if you're there, you're there. Third defense dude is out here. Or he should be out here. Yeah, so Rock Guard. That negative. I don't have a Whispering Stone. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna withdraw you because this is a bit more important. 6 and 2. So we might be able to catch up here. So what I can do now trigger this fight. Dismiss. Interesting. He's gonna disenchant. Right. Hold on. Where is he? You. Because we're being pillaged. Up here? Here. Yes. So you here. So that has for Flagspire. So now it's 1. So maybe we can catch up. Right? So we'll get to cooperation in 1. Maybe we can get to loyalty in 2, so we can snag this. Rock Guard, 10 turns is much better than 30. Emblem is down to like 2. I'll say 2, 6, 12, 20. Right? Much better. Hold on. Show home. Yeah, so here we vassalize, and then we free both of these to increase the speed at which we can vassalize these guys. So, yes. Turn. Captured. Black Palace. Grand Wharf. Let, the Academy. Not a Scholars Guild. Into Soul Vault. That's fine. Yeah, 618 is not worth this. Alright. So yeah, you guys are back on defense. Back in this direction, please. Back in this direction. And what I am going to do, if this works out the way I think it does, lose the Rocky, but now theoretically I can build a path through here. Otherwise, yeah, you need to heal, but we wait 4 turns, and then ooh. Okay, no, no. Spelljammer. Yeah, this is a bitch to get to. Then we have to go for this. I think we take Porticus. Oof. Not sure where. I guess teleport is here. Clear out the graveyard. Gets us to the Spelljammer. To Saladria. And we look at taking these 2 cities. And I have enough to start building armies, right? So, like, in Undernest, you still need a Temple of Fertility. But more importantly, right, I could build an army with an undead Titan. A Death Stalker to kind of balance out gold and mana. 3 Necromancers and a Death Knight. Right? And that's a hell of an army. So this is just souls. Death Stalker. 1, 2, 3. And then the Death Knight. In 5 turns. Or increase the cap. Recruit now. Recruit. He's definitely got... Whoa, he's got a Sword of Assassin. Which isn't bad. I can probably do better. But... Enchanted Helm. Legs. Party Plate. And then he needs a ring and a shield. King, Electrified, Soulbound, Frenzy, Remorse, like Fletcher Frustrates. I do like charging Death Knights. So I think we try to make him a better charger. We start making him his basic stuff. Like, does he have a ring Well, no. Let's do this real quick. Ring. Sure. Windshield is fine. We could give him flanker. Otherwise, we can do frost and lightning. I'll do this later. Or do I just end the turn? No, I think, hold on. So, for Death Knight, I like to go Knight, Frenzy, the same thing. So we're looking at crit chance. I think I'd usually grab Weakening Aura. We're going to Weakening or Terrifying, but not both. I don't like this. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he can do disease, debuff abilities, not attacks. We can do it into AoE. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's fine. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. '20, 21, 22. So I subtract 2. We can definitely grab. I don't think we do this, but we can definitely grab Weakening Aura, which makes Weakening not worth it. So on the ring, we're looking at. Here, I'll do this one. Windshield, definitely. And I guess Flanker? Or we could do Vicious Killer. Combined with... Frost Protect? No. Status Resistance. So we'll make that for him. I'll end the turn. I've got nothing else to do. We shouldn't be attacked. Ran a little over still. Thank you very much for joining me. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. Smash that bell. All that jazz. Even better, check out other videos and playthroughs I've done. Fastest, come on over and check me out when I stream live. Let me rephrase that. No attacks I should care about. Anyways. Best, check out other... no, hold on. Best, like, subscribe, and comment. Smash that bell, all that jazz. Better, check out other videos and playthroughs I've done on YouTube. Bestest, come on over and check me out when I stream live every Sunday through Friday, life permitting. Thank you very much for joining me. And until we see each other again... or forget. Remember, be kind to one another. If you're watching live, we'll save game. If you're watching on excuse me, if you're watching on YouTube, we are done for the day. If you're watching on Twitch, ooh, I could grab that too. I mean, there's actually a good city right here. Between Nixwell, the Pilgrim Passage. I don't think I'm gonna. There we go. That's all I want to do. If you're watching on Twitch, save on that again. I will run at, and we'll raid someone, probably Simus. Otherwise, I'll be back Friday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, 1:30 a.m. Pacific. I hope to see you then. And until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another. Also, if I don't finish this up by, like, if I'm like, oh, we're on Sunday, we just did episodes 15. Friday gets us to 18. If I don't finish Sunday, I will still just call it done, and we will start Zootopia on Monday. Otherwise, thank you very much for joining me. We already did that. See you Friday. So, on that, there's that. Right. On that again.